Food is 46 real food ingredients on demand for real muscle building meals and real results fast.
The Scott Welch Muscle Insider magazine with the legendary George Farah, Olympia 2022. How are you feeling about tonight?
You know what? I'm a little sad because all along, even that I have guys, in the show, I really want Rami to win because Rami's like a brother. We broke bread together many times. I was like one of his first coaches, So I really want him to win, and it didn't work out, that well for him. From yesterday at the prejudging. Tonight he looked much better, but I think it was too much to catch ground. You know what I mean?
Lower lats, what happened there? We saw him when he turned around, back double bicep.
I can't really tell you, but I think that could be because, he was ready earlier. Like 4 or 5 weeks ago, he was looking phenomenal. He was big, hard, and everything. It could be like the over-dieting, effect. I don't know. It's hard to tell. You
had two other tremendous athletes in this show with Andrew Jack and Blessing the Boogeyman Awadabu.
I know. Poor Blessing, he had some stomach problem, so he couldn't really carb up. No matter how much we give him the last couple of days, he couldn't fill out. And if Blessing, if not 100%, you can see a lot of flaw right away in him. But he understands. He's just turned 30. He's not old, so we have plenty of time to make improvement. As far as Andrew Jack, honestly, maybe I'm a little biased, but I thought he should have been like easily in the top 5. Compared. Just based on his beauty and just the way he looked and overall mass and sheer. I mean, everywhere they put him, he just shine. He looks like a diamond in the rough. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he's not, shredded to the bone or whatever, like my signature. But he was shredded enough to make other people look like a baby's next to him. You know what I'm saying? But I think, that's very good for his first Olympia to be in the top 10. We're happy. We're happy overall.
How do you cheap in winning this? We've seen him knocking on the door, and he finally wins this. What will do this do for bodybuilding in Iran?
Listen, that's huge, not just for Iran, for the whole area there. You know what I'm saying? Because it's good. It show that the pro league give it to the person that deserve it, and that's the most important thing. That's what I like about Mr. Manion. You know what I mean? There's no bullshit. He doesn't care who comes in or from where. You know what I'm saying? If you're ready to take it, and he take it, and we all saw, listen, how he walked in, you know what I'm saying? And he kept, each post, he kept getting harder, improved and stuff. And I'm so happy for the guy, man.
Derek Lunsford wins 212 last year, almost made history winning 2 different categories.
Unbelievable. I'm so proud of that kid. And he'll tell you, I was probably the first one to tell him years ago, man, you should move to the open because he has such a big frame and he always try to diet down to be, but big props, man, for Hani for bringing those gentlemen looking like this. So
who was the shocker who is the dark horse of this show now that the show results are in?
Honestly, it's Derek, man. He just looked amazing. It didn't shock me, but I was like, he might look a little smaller, slender next to everybody else, but man, he held his own. The kid, every shot, he looked impressive.
Blessing Awadabu, what do you do next now? Because I understand he's got some shows planning up in this spring.
Oh yeah. We don't, I don't have no problem. Like I said, listen, everybody, they don't live with the bodybuilders to see what's going on. For example, Andrew already have an asthma, problem. So always take the buffer. The poor guy, he literally just got a bronchitis few days ago. So his breathing was so hard. We couldn't really dry him the way we want and stuff, you know what I'm saying? And that played a big factor. Like I said, just to see him up there, I'm so proud of him.
Amazing. Yeah. There it is, George Farah, Scott Welch, Muscle Insider Magazine. Check out all our coverage at muscleinsider.com. Thanks to Mutant for sponsoring the coverage. Thank you very much.
Flex Food is 46 real food ingredients on demand for real muscle building meals and real results fast.